Ano po ang mas mahalaga sa inyo? Pag-ibig o kayamanan? Yung mga nagsasabi na ang pag-ibig ang mas mahalaga, mangyari pong pumalakpak. Pag-ibig. At yung mga nagsasabi naman na kayamanan, mangyari pong pumalakpak. Meron din, ha? Kung minsan, naitanong ko ito sa isang grupo na binigyan ko ng recollection. Grupo ito ng mga alagad na nagsisilbi sa simbahan. May nagsabi sa akin na isa, Monsi, sa akin po, kayamanan. Although karamihan, halos lahat, sabi nila sa akin, pag-ibig. So sabi niya sa akin, alam mo Monsi, kahit walang nagmamahal sa akin, basta't may pera ka, masaya po ako. Para akong nalungkot, no? Hindi ba't, mga kapatid, na hindi dapat tayo pumili kung ano ang mas mahalaga? Sapagkat hindi ba't ang pag-ibig ay isang malaking kayamanan? Naniniwala ba kayo nun? Na ang pag-ibig ay higit pa sa pera. Ang pag-ibig, ang bukal ng kayamanan na ibinigay sa atin ng Diyos. Amen? Our celebration this Sunday of the Feast of the Holy Family is an occasion for us to go back to the central reason of family and family life. Today we are threatened more than ever with the onslaught of materialism, the love of objects rather than the love of persons. Parents may even justify their absence from the family because they are busy making money. They may easily compromise their valuable relationship because they want to progress economically. Love then becomes absent and it is replaced by figures. The children appear to suffer most from the lack of presence and attentions of parents. One time, I was in the school and a young girl approached me and said to me, sana, Monsi, ikaw na lang daddy ko. Nabigla ako. Natuwa naman ako at nalungkot. Sabi ko, nasaan kaya ang mga magulang nito? And so I inquire, and I heard that the parents are busy with their business. And so I asked the child, sabi ko, kamusta mami, daddy mo? Sabi niya sa akin, alam mo Monsi, bihira po kami magkita. Sa gabi po, hindi kami nagkikita kasi po pagdating nila, tulog na po ako. Sa umaga naman po, kung ako'y nagigising at naghahanda sa eskwela, aalis po ako, tulog naman po sila. So we don't have time to communicate. I don't have time to ask my parents about my assignments. Good enough, I have my yaya. My dear friends, there is a cause for alarm. When parents become comfortable with leaving their children to their yayas, who practically become the foster parents. While yayas are very helpful, it's still the parents who are to be the first teachers and evangelizers of children. That's why I feel elated, especially when you come to church bringing your children. the whole family. And this present situation needs a drastic turnabout that must be initiated by parents if they want to save their families. And it is very common now that when children go to parents, they are not given proper time and attention that they deserve. Nakakalungkot nga minsan sa hapag habang kumakain in one of my visit to family. Yung bata siguro humihingi ng permission sa kanyang magulang, no? Magkatabi lang sila, tinext pa yung nanay. At ito namang konsentidor na nanay, hindi man lang sinagot na okay o hindi. Kinuha din yung cellphone at nag-text. Nakakalungkot, no? Yes, gadgets, technology helps us a lot. But sometimes, relationship, time to talk, communication is lost. Am I right? Naniniwala ba kayo sa sinasabi ni Monsi? Tama ho ba ako o mali? Tama. No? Bakit ayaw natin gawin yung tama at gustong-gusto natin gawin yung mali? A young man was said to be going to his father to seek counsel. The father, who was a brilliant lawyer, always told his son, "Sorry, I'm busy. If you need something, go to the secretary. The secretary gives you everything." And one day, the son committed a crime. And the judge who sentenced him admonished him. He said, "Don't you know that you cause shame to your famous father? I even based the judgment of your case in the books that your father published and wrote." The son said in reply, "Sure, he brought wealth and fame to himself, but his son is going to jail." It is to be recognized with compassion that many families today experience a lot of anxieties, conflicts, problems. But don't be discouraged. The Holy Family of Nazareth experienced the worst that could ever happen: poverty, persecution, but they remain true to God and to each other. They give us the inspiration and the assurance of God's loving presence in every step that we take, in every move, in everything that we think of. The Lord is by our side. My dear friends, God will not answer your prayers if you're praying for a perfect family. We are making a wrong prayer because there can be no family without problems. A holy and loving family is not a family in which trials do not occur, but one in which members work together to address a particular issue, always with God's guidance. To end my reflection, I would like to share with you, perhaps you have heard this already, but I want to remind you about the message of Pope Francis to the family. There is no perfect family. We have no perfect parents, neither we have perfect children. We complain about each other. We are disappointed with one another. Therefore, there is no healthy family without the exercise of forgiveness. I want to ask you, if you are at fault, is it easy to ask for forgiveness sa mga tatay na nandito? If you commit a mistake, no matter how small or how big, is it easy, my dear parent, my dear fathers, to ask for forgiveness? Madali ho bang humingi ng tawad sa mga tatay na nandito o mga lolo? Is it easy or not for you to ask for forgiveness? It's quite hard. What about mommy? A lot harder. So, we will indeed ruin our own families because nobody would dare to accept one's mistakes and failures. Let me challenge you as we start this new year. Ask for forgiveness if you have failed somebody. It will never lose your identity if you ask for forgiveness. That would be the miracle that we are asking for, to have the family model up to the Holy Family of Nazareth. Forgiveness is the sterilization of the soul, cleansing of the mind, and the liberation of the heart. Anyone who does not forgive has no peace of soul and communion with the Lord. Maintaining a wound of the heart is self-destructive. He who does not forgive sickens physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. That is why the family must be a place of life and not death, an enclave of cure and not disease, a stage of forgiveness and not guilt. Forgiveness brings where sorrow produces pain, healing where pain causes disease. End of quote. My dear friends, may the example of the Holy Family, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph, inspire us all to pray and to work for our sanctification, especially the sanctification of our own respective family. Develop that virtue of forgiveness, and I can assure you that even though there will be mountains of problems, trials in our own respective family, we are assured that the guiding hands of God, modeled to the Holy Family of Nazareth, will always be our guide. A challenge for each of us. Amen.